Welcome back, everybody, to Hmong Shaman documentary, video log number 30. It's been about 2 months since I did a video, so I decided that I'm going to do a video tonight about a few topics. Coronavirus, my opinion, my thoughts about it, and about rituals. In the process of doing rituals. Inside the rituals, that is. So I'm gonna talk about coronavirus, goals, dreams, do's, don'ts, all together in this video. Just a random video. Any questions you guys can comment down there, and I can answer you guys next time I do another video like this. But 2020 has been very bad for everybody, family, friends, you name it. I kind of could say that I kind of saw it coming. The reason why is because 2018, I kind of had signs, or I kind of had, little hints that something was gonna be happening. I don't know my video. My camera keeps zooming in and out. But in 2018, it first started off as a dream. Oh no, not a dream. A ritual. There was just one day I performed a ritual for, whatever, because I just haven't done a ritual in a long time. And in my ritual, I ended my shaman guides ended up taking me to a village. Okay. I up in a village, and it was a village that was being burned, being destroyed by demons. I can remember a lot of villagers running around screaming, running away from like the burned villages, and a bunch of demons kind of just killing everybody on the way moving through the village. At that moment, I kind of had an idea that something was gonna come spiritually, something big that's gonna come spiritually, that's gonna be affecting a lot of the people in the real world. Okay. So then 2 years later, obviously 2020, this happens. Okay. Do I think coronavirus is something spiritual? I think parts of it is, and I think some part of it is not. I think it is because I believe in the other world right now there is a war between demons and spirits. The spirits are recruiting soldiers, and the one way to recruit soldiers is by having dead people. So when the pandemic happened, a lot of people were passing away, which gives them a lot of soldiers. I also had dreams about a dream about floating in a lake with a lot of dead people, along with me, along this beach. It just seems like those people were the people that passed away from the COVID-19 or any other kind of sickness. Do I think it? Oh, I think it also is not spiritual too, because I feel that this virus was just man-made to help control the population of the people, especially in China. Too much people. The United States is just taking advantage of it, killing older people. That means less, Social Security being paid, more money. But I feel like it has to do with something spiritual as well. So that's my idea, my thoughts, my opinion about COVID-19 right now. I believe it's a spiritual war. Um, the recruiting people. I've had dreams about it. I have dreams, a few dreams already about seeing tigers. The last time I had a dream about a tiger was just 3 days ago, November 30th, I think. Yeah. And before that, when I had a dream about a tiger, my first cousin passed away. Okay? So I've been having these weird dreams a lot lately, and to me, it just kind of gives me like a thinking that it has to do something spiritually as well. Now, I'm gonna get into the shaman rituals. Okay, I'm gonna be speaking Hmong as well, so I'm gonna go through it English each topic, and then I'm gonna speak it in Hmong. So my first one is, you know, when you're gonna be doing a ritual, while you're in a ritual, you want to be smart. Okay, you want to be smart. Whatever you do, be smart. An example is if you're doing a ritual and you end up going to, let's say, the forest, and in the forest you met like a demon. Okay, a very evil demon. You have to be smart about it. If you feel that you cannot win or negotiate with them, then you don't need to do it. Do not try to force yourself to do it. Try to negotiate with them, or try to, you know, send them to the void. Okay? 我能有主正啫，觉得有冇嘢要摸看不下去时，有这里我是不应我不到，低头有主波要到傾係啲啊，都難得了又覺得明得，又個冇我能到個主是要道理的下的啦的下啦，冇做的下種。nếu mua rau thau là có hai chỉ to hai chỉ riêng chỉ cho tha nè. Alright. For myself, like I said in previous videos, when I close my eyes, then I see what I'm doing in my rituals. When I open my eyes, then I get a gut feeling. Okay? Understand your feelings. If you're a person that you see, or if you're a person that your gut tells you, or if you're a shaman that has your shaman guys that explain to you, you have to make sure you know how to determine what's right, what's wrong, what's good, and what's bad. So 真正呢，要做到要到傾係啲需要呢度能要按能要睇個麼就要Lucia 係你家就要按到來要就要個麼要bỏ嘅，因為到傾係啲使用家，要做到你看些可能。That jaw, okay? These are demons they considered sleep paralysis demons. These are very, very hard demons to negotiate with and get rid of. I've dealt with 2 so far. With not much success. But they're very hard to negotiate and they're very hard to get rid of. Okay? These sleep paralysis demons, or we call dajaw, myself, I call them jaw. They're really hard to get rid of from people. So when you go face these dajaw, when I saw them, They look like a little small, kind of human-like, but demon ghost in a way. Demon ghost. Okay, really small, maybe like 3 feet tall only. Is from what I remember seeing. Okay, and they like to latch on to people. The one I experienced in particular latched onto someone's back and wouldn't let go when I tried to negotiate with it. I forced it away and I tried to remove it, but they're very tricky demons. They always find a way to latch on to that person. Whether it be like if you were to cut it, its finger will get latched on to that person, or a piece of its hair, or a piece of its hand, and they will always grow back out of that. That's exactly what happened. Okay, cho đã cho nó, cho đã cho nó mà giờ cho muốn cho muốn nên cho đã cho nên hình lỡ phèn to mà nhẹ cho lòng gâu nè, cho chỉ to cho chỉnh cho không giờ mà thằng đó nè, cho đã cho nó mà chưa cho ít cho đã yêu lo,如果係容易噶啦，至少啦做呢度寧啦，至少啦多度寧，用啲啦得啦ňo，用冇啦多啦ňo，就打裝啦嘛，一就打輕個啲，冇依照古應時啲呢，古時隨呢度做就是隨知道，就裝啦嘛，你真正你冇依就係做只佢講嘛。佢講嘢你帶到到度寧呢，你跨到度寧，比賽呢種度啲地啲得咯，才地，我直頭講冇咗全部，你大家多呢他哋咯，大家啦跨到度寧呢，你嘛你種啲咩優咯，你 big feet 呐，OK，做得做嘛，你要係得。應用全用嗰啲，古人拿咗即係對咗嘛，佢講到其中，做錯其中，我領導其中啲啲度，你拿咗啲我中聽，就得做中人啦。Hunting, okay. Some people like to go hunting. Some shamans like to go hunting. Some like to go fishing, and some can't. I cannot go hunting. Okay. Hunting to me is like entering a new world, a new realm, the forest, because I cannot enter that place, or I choose rather not to, is because that place is an area or a realm where a lot of animals die, or there's a lot of wild creatures there, even demons and ghosts. So I try not to enter any hunting grounds, though some shamans can, or they decide to, and they're okay, but I cannot. Fishing, I love fishing. I do a lot of fishing. Fishing to me right now is okay. There's times when I'm fishing and I catch a fish and I hook it really deep in the throat and I'm taking out the hook and I get a really bad feeling about it. I get really sad. Like, man, now I'm going to have to kill it. It's bleeding. And the moment I think about that, I tell myself I shouldn't think that way. Because I know it's a sign of telling me that I need to stop fishing, and I cannot stop fishing. Okay? When you're going to be performing a ritual, try to get an idea of what you're going to do based off of what's going on with the person that's sick. Say, for example, if that person said, oh, I got back from fishing and now I'm sick. Or I went hunting and I'm sick. I came back from vacation and then I'm feeling sick. So you want to kind of, based off of what happened, the period, what they explained to you, then you want to try to decipher what is right and what is wrong. And put it together so you have a better understanding and a better idea of how to pursue it. So you know that, okay, if this person came back from fishing and he, started getting sick, you can go do your ritual and kind of investigate that to see if it's because they, must have felt the lake or a ghost chased them home or something like that. So you ổn định mà, you có chịu món chùa sẽ giờ vì lý cha mà trâu lý cha, tôi nên là thứ lý mò thứ lý đó thọอยู่cho cái ba sẽ giờ nếu một tổ nào tổ nông nếu một giờ u giờ nọ ni lần mò ni thứ lý là thọ cái ba có mò tan thọ chuyện lần chùa sẽ bị sai thì giờ nếu một nung dây hay thì nếu một bông đề cho luôn nên là cho chuyện thì ô mà mò tao họอยู่thứ lý mò一路注意係條屋都做人冇，但係啦，你冇亂寫，你崩地，你做打了做起的下地哦，你這裡保定有做冇晒些比較好的呢。But there are times where there's people that will come ask you for help, and all they say is, "I'm not feeling well. I don't know why. I'm not eating well. I'm not feeling well. I'm tired." Those ones are kind of complicated. Mua cho tên hình mà là hay tiề. Thọ cô nên sai cú lô. Cú chỉ nhỏ cá. Cú chỉ nhỏ rong. Cú nhỏ chỉ cá. Cú nhỏ chỉ rong. And you can ask, "Ủa chà, yo vì lý chà. Nhỏ chỉ rong sư. I'm just not feeling well." So then those kind of rituals, you have to take more time to investigating what's right and what's wrong. Sometimes you even get that thought in your mind, is there even something wrong with this person? Thế tổ tôi đang là nữ đaอยู่vậy. Bây giờ nữ đa là hay chẳng hay thì giờ mua khó mò, ít khó cá mò từ. Chỉ nên là nhỏ là hay chứ. But you still do it. You must know your capabilities. Okay? What you can and cannot do. So you don't run into issues. You should bảo you cho cái, or you should bảo you lúc bệnh sự, thì sẽ you cho đi cha, you kinh đi cha, một cho thì you thế li, sẽ lo you thế li chính chính trái na. Be mentally prepared for rituals. Yo you lo ổn định. Yo chủ vô lúc xia hết lứ đá. You don't want to do your rituals when you're drunk, on drugs, hungover, arguing with someone, pissed off, mad. If it's going to be like that, then don't even do it. Because it's not going to end up good. Yo, you lo anh. You chỉ sợ vào thôi, you câu chở. You câu yên câu chua. You shi, có shi shi trả ta, you chi. You rong đi nói lại chỉ sợ vào anh chứ. Rong đùa. Don't be afraid to try new things in your rituals. It's okay to, if you can't get one thing, just leave it and try something else. You on name my your chủ lại xì mù nè. Giờ ít khỏi you watch tao chỉ son nhỏ còn đâu you xì thao cái sự nụ chỉ you là nhỏ nè. So that kind of sums it up for the first part. Second part, I'm going to talk about do's and don'ts, kind of. These are based off of my own opinion, my own experiences. So you don't have to listen to my words if you guys don't want to. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is do not, excuse me, try to copy exactly what other shamans do all the time. Chỉ ở đây you bỏ tu chính nên 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 ở đây chỉ you chủ có tí dạng câu lý lỡ. Unless they're your master. Giờ là you có tu si hư là khai có hoa chế chủ lý cha. Yo có bòi lửa tu chỉ nén 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 oan nén chỉ trong một khờ là oan tí hàng ngồi lỡ vì hai tia yêu cha nén chỉ tí tu cha There's a lot of different shamans, and you do not just want to go and copy someone randomly. It might not work for you, and it might just end up being something bad. Your shaman guides possibly could punish you for doing things like that. Say, for example, you have a smaller altar, and you go to someone else that has a bigger altar, and you try to do what they do, but to you, you don't have the courage. When you get to that part, you don't have the courage in your ritual. ก็วันนั้นก็ทำไม่ละทะเลาะก็ว่าเจอเลยก็เกาหรือว่าก็เกาหรือว่าจอดถอยอยู่หมู่วันนั้นเลยมอเต็มมหาจิชิอยู่เลยเลยว่าอยู่เป็นสื่อจีล่อชอว่าจึงทดตำแหน่งนะ okay you want to just take ideas from them if you want you watch how they do it watch how they perform and you take their ideas you try to understand it you talk to your shaman guides and figure out how you should use it if you were going to use it if you're able to use it you on nang mu shai lu tu je you mu shai lu tu on nang je no oli ja you khởi không mê là xì xì bờ ya xì xì bờ rong khó rong je khởi khó chỉ rong je chỉ khởi keep what's good let go what's bad don't lose yourself to your khoneng that's a big one you don't want to lose yourself to your khoneng you are the one that's living you are the controller of your own body do not let them tell you what to do all the time okay do not get it confused between what's right and what's wrong just because you're thinking you like the color blue does not mean they're thinking that because you look at that apple and it looks good to you does not mean that they are thinking that it might just be you that's thinking that's good it might just be your own decision that's wanting it and not their decision so whatever you decide it's not always them it's you sometimes too if you like a flower a daisy you cannot say my khoneng likes that daisy no because it's you that like it not your khoneng there are times that yes it could be that way but you have to negotiate with your khonengs or with your shaman guides negotiate with them what is good and what's not good do not get things mixed up don't lose yourself to them do not get it mixed up between this is what they like this is what I like because if whatever comes up to your mind and you're saying oh it's because my shaman guides like it like that then that's not right so don't lose yourself 有住玻璃度傾嘅啲又要到傾咗住就要可能等你啦要他如使地要他能做好巴到要熱興啲就要熱是住就可能有我要記住你全部咁耐啊 do not act like you know everything 只責卡聽呢 because when you act like you know too much and it comes down to it you don't know how to do it it's really really bad for you your fame your face because it's gonna get stuck with you until the end of your days I've heard there's times where there's people that are very very cocky and they got punished by their shaman guys too okay so you want to so oi to mo plu na chỉ so oi thì you so hình you so chắp lời đi you cho khôn nén để thổi để chuyện gì chỉ là mỗi you Dùng là hai lời tệ dụ chọn tụ nành bố dụ chờ cho nó chỉ nhớ khác xong rồi. Okay. A big one. I notice a lot too. People seem to be very obsessed with ba ka yang, ya ka yang. I don't call them that. I call them ba lon zong ka yang, ya lon zong ka yang. To some people, they say that. To some people, some shamans, everybody's different. They say that they see them as a couple, a woman, a lady, and a man, very beautiful. I don't know how it was for them, but for me, that's not how they look like to me. When I saw them, they look like two Buddhas to me. Older lady, a very old senior man, and an old senior woman. Two old people. Okay? Kind of look like Buddhas to me in a way. I hear, like, I see a lot of people write about these two. Like, they're kind of obsessed about these two, these guardians or boss. Okay? I don't know why they're so obsessed about these two, but try to understand the purpose of these two if you guys can, before you guys fall in love too much with these two. Okay? These two are known to give children, give life, to give a lot. But I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But atu na ya, ba lon zong ka yin ya lon zong ka yin, phanh đầu tụ mà lời tiệt, ba cái yin ya cái yin, atu cho mi yo lo cho chanh, cho chai cho tu, cho nành, cho cũng cho mông, cho nành. Đầu cụ tụ kinh mà atu na rong ni atu hô xả, ít tụ pa lo, ít tụ yo lo, nó lo hình là nhỏ số trong là số. So, another one is feelings of being used. There's times, especially when you're new, you're gonna start feeling like you're being used, depending. People are always gonna keep asking you to do rituals for them. In return, they just want to know. And you get nothing out of it besides some experience. So yes, it's good that you do get some experience for yourself, but your Konang gets nothing back in return. They don't get no xia, no de, no anything. For me, there's times that I did feel like I was being used, taken advantage of. I think that's probably the better way of saying it. So much people ask me to do rituals to help them. I do it, and I help them. They get better, and then in return, nothing. It's just a thank you. I'm fine with that. But sometimes I feel that my Koneng are not fine with that, and they are starting to not want to do it for people because they want people to give back. So then you don't want to try to feel that way. If you can, try to prevent it. Because people are going to start talking ill of you. And they're going to start feeling that you don't want to do it anymore. So try your best not to do that, um, because you are sent down to heaven to do this kind of job. Now, what you guys all been waiting for? Sex. Just kidding. All right. Do's and don'ts. Okay. For shamans, you should try not to, or maybe everybody's different, but if you're not sure, then just don't do it. 去接呢，别再去接。You don't want to listen to this? Fast forward it. I'm not making you watch this. กูฉันเนมลงนะกูถัดจะเกยชิเจียชิแดงนะ Shaman, the man. If you're not sure, do not eat pussy. ก็จิตซ่อนนอกปอกนะ จิตซ่อนใหญ่ปีนะ or ก็จะคนเองย้อนชาย you will scare your shaman spirits away. Do not eat pussy. Do not lick it. Do not eat it. Woman, don't suck dick. จิตซ่อนบอกเอา ได้ตัวเนี่ยแห้งเดี๋ยวจิตซ่อนบอกเอานะ No ass licking. To you, it's okay, but to them, it's disgusting. They hate that shit. They hate that ass. And men, try not to have sex with your woman or a woman when she's on her period. Because to them, it's pretty disgusting too. So that's the sex part. 今天呢，只等要到香港來到半年的，頭來請教看就要就可能來今年來去見呢。我特別個就可能個就能幫打嚟嘅，我所能啦。Other restrictions. Everybody is different. This might pertain to you, might not. But you gotta watch the kind of food you eat, what you drink. If you eat something and you have a bad feeling about it, then you know for yourself and keep note to yourself that that's something you should not eat again. Because if you do, you're gonna get punished. Such as old food, 2-3 days. Do not eat it. Okay? If it's bad, don't eat it. You tried it, it's okay, then you're okay. 只做那么กู只做那啲呀空之中呢，有啲可能今年了冇用不落。Remember to feed your 可能。Your 可能 are like your children. You want to feed them. You want to cook your rice. You want to boil your water. You want to give them incense. You want to light the candle up. You want to feed them just like how they are, as if they are your own children. Okay, because they get hungry too. If you go to your altar and you look at the cups, the cups of water up there, and you see that it's evaporated, almost half already, get a new one. Okay, because they don't like to eat old food. You don't like to eat old food too. You can do it yourself. It's fine. You do not need someone else to do it for you. Unless you do it yourself and something happens. Don Jong, your chute, you just connect. Kipa, today. Mo shamon ta, mo shalot lodo. Tính khai. Do you cho deja show. You look ta tư là cho in ta. Mo bao, kipa gì cho đến gì chết đâu. You just connect trong lý cho mẹ yêu sư. You chủ lú lờ. Thôi you chắp la lờ chắp la. Thôi you khi lớn chân khi thế. Lastly, remember you have them with you all the times. If you are a shaman, you always have your koneng with you. Even if you're gonna become a shaman, they're always there next to you. Whatever you're thinking, they're thinking. Whatever you decide, they're deciding too. You are they are you. It's a balance. You are they are you. You get hungry, they get hungry. You get mad, they get mad. You get sad, they get sad, okay? There is no stronger shaman and there is no weaker shaman. Every shaman is at the same level. There's no stronger, no more powerful one, okay? People say that this person can't be my shaman because that shaman is not strong enough to be a master. Tu chỉ nên là nữ la long đó nữ chỉ mong phụ phụ giàu là khai cũ chỉ hay đó nữ la long đó chỉ giàu sai tiền nữ cho con ấy chỉ pin nữ cho con ấy sử dụng tiền siêu chia. You have to find someone that's compatible with you. It's just like me. I speak Hmong. And I don't know how to speak Cambodia. Okay, if you know how to speak Cambodia and I talk to you in Hmong, you ain't gonna understand me at all. You can be as powerful as you want and I can't speak Cambodian, then we don't get along. Okay, I have to go find someone that knows how to speak Hmong. It's all about compatibility. No stronger, no weaker. Everybody has their own talents, own skills. So that's all I'm going to be talking about today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are just some of my own opinion, my own thoughts. Like I said, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. Oh yeah, one last thing. I forgot to tell you guys. Lastly, okay? Do not believe everything you guys see on Facebook or social media. Do not. Because some of those people are just speaking out of their butt. You guys know how rumors spread? Some of those are made up. Especially the ones that ask about dreams on social media. A lot of those interpretations are not even true. They're just made up. Because it sounds like it means this way. They're just gonna explain it to you in that way. It's not that all the time. Okay? Do not believe everything on Facebook. Or don't even believe anything on Facebook. Only believe people who you really trust personally that has gone through the experiences or knows someone that has personally done it. Believe someone that's family to you, such as an auntie or an uncle or a grandpa or a grandma. Don't even believe me. But do not believe everything on social media, okay? Because a lot of those people in there don't even know what they're talking about. Half of them are wrong, half of them are right. Half of them know what they're talking about, half of them don't even know what they're talking about. So do not believe social media all the time. Thank you guys. Have a good time.